What's going on, guys? My name's Eli, and I am here to talk shit, basically. So all the time, I always get these opinions in my head and ideas that I just want to, talk about, and I don't know, I kind of feel uncomfortable just, posting on Facebook all the time, but at the same time, I want people to know, this is how I feel about stuff, or, this is how I think. And I also understand, a lot of people aren't going to agree with me a lot of the time. That's just, the nature of, humans, I suppose. But, I guess I just thought I'd start making some, podcast sort of thing, upload them, and just see what people think about it. I won't try and make them too long because it'll bore people, but, genuinely, if you want to, just support me, just give it a listen, let me know, what you think about my opinions and my type of ideas. Some of them, obviously, like I said, people won't agree, but, I think that's normal, like I said, but, yeah, I guess I'll start today with a very, very relevant thing apparently going on. Well, not apparently, I know for a fact. And this whole, kind of bullshit about, everyone hating on Kanye West for his support of Donald Trump, and honestly, if I'm going to start anyway, I'll just say, he hasn't even, said that he supports his policies. He basically just said that he supports, the way he thinks, and he loves the way Donald Trump thinks, and then everyone's freaking out because he's got a Make America Great Again hat, he got it signed by Trump, saying all this shit. Okay, where I'm going to start with all of this is, honestly, why does it matter? This is, such a huge issue for me. Why do people actually care how, celebrities, or just in general, how anyone like that, thinks, it's not relevant. He's allowed to think that. That's his point. He's been posting on Twitter, the last few weeks about how he's a free thinker and how there's not many free thinkers, and he thinks Donald Trump's a free thinker. He said a few conservative speakers were free thinkers. He said Childish Gambino was a free thinker. He's basically just saying, look, I like people who aren't afraid to think, they're not allowed, they're not afraid to express how they think without, even if it's controversial. So, supporting Trump's very controversial. Kanye's not standing back on that, His best mate, John Legend's oi, Kanye, settle down, you fool. And then Kanye just, posted on his Twitter being yo, I'm not standing back. I still love John Legend. This is just how I feel. And that's, my point here is, I don't see why it's a problem, why, Kanye can like whoever the fuck he wants. You can like whoever the fuck you want. I can like whoever the fuck you want. Obviously, people are gonna judge you on that. But, my problem here is, why is this such an issue? Why is this international news that Kanye West is now immediately a douchebag again, and all of the hard work that, well, I wouldn't say hard work, but just the natural, scheme of things where everyone was starting to show a bit more respect to Kanye after realizing, he went into hospital, getting hospitalized, he had a few, mental health breakdowns, all that kind of shit, and it hurts, honestly, I'm a big fan, obviously, and so I am a bit biased, but it kind of does hurt the fact that, people are, all of a sudden saying he's an asshole again, and he's, I'll admit, there's one thing I can say about Kanye, he's a narcissist. That's just, he's in his own bubble. I think most of us are in our own bubbles, though, and, at the same time, even in, I think it's We Don't Care, how he says, that he's self-conscious, and I think, and he's just the first to admit it. So at the same time, even though he's a narcissist, he's self-conscious, just like everyone else. There's elements of him that he doesn't like, and yeah, I don't understand why he's being tagged with this fucking douchebag label, and then all of a sudden he's getting racial slurs at him, saying, oh, calling him a whack-ass nigger, I shouldn't even be saying that word, but, that's what people are quoting, and it's are you serious? You can't say that shit, that's just completely hypocritical. And then also, like, at the same time, they're also giving him death threats about it, saying, like, I'm not even going to go into it. Some of the shit I've been reading on Twitter is just kind of disgusting. So, like, I guess I don't want to go on too long, and I'll probably elaborate on this further if this, kind of podcast type of shit actually gets anywhere. But I guess I'll make the point. Like, my point I'm getting at is, like, he's allowed to, like, his whole point is that, people should be able to think freely. And everyone praised him for that, being like, yeah, good on you, Kanye. And, like, everyone's saying, yes, like, you're allowed to have your own thoughts. And then they bash him when he says, oh, yeah, I like Trump. It's like, you're just going against, it's so hypocritical. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot I can cover over this, but I don't want to stretch too long. And, people don't want to hear me talk about Kanye West non-stop because I already do that. But, that's my opinion on it all. I am biased because I love Kanye West. I adore him. But, at the same time, I used to really dislike Kanye. I used to think, wow, this guy's a douchebag. Even when he ran for president, like when he said, like, years ago, that, like, 2015, I think it was, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to run for president in 2020. Now it's 2024 that he's going to run. Even then, I was like, yeah, I don't like this guy. I love his music. Well, I didn't love his music. I liked his music. But, and then ever since then, actually, I started liking him as a meme. And then it just actually, like, I actually started, like, loving it and digging it. And I was like, this guy's actually a genius. Like, all of his albums are just amazing. I can't separate most of them. So, like, yes, I'm biased, but at the same time, a lot of people, I was in your situation once, so, try and look at it from the other perspective. That's kind of what I did with Kanye West, and look where I am now. I am appreciating true art. Cheers for listening, guys.